Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Edwards, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
KD finds Richards. First 3 pointers off the mark. Beal against Edwards. McDaniels passes to Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. From the corner.
What effort from Randall putting in work on the defensive end.
That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Now Edwards, following Durant's 3-point attempt. Edwards drawing the double team. No one near Conley as he lets it go. A 3-pointer is right on target.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And here's KD for 3. Durant with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From the arc. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Edwards.
3-point field.
Conley's got 6 points.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
A nice shot by Booker.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
From outside the arc. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. The Suns have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now Kevin Durant after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up, and Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. For the 3. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Releases. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
KD with the bucket.
That range, though, for a near 7-footer, KD is so unique.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Making that tricky shot from the corner look so simple. That's just a bucket for Durant.
Edwards against Beal. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Suns.
It's Durant on the wing. Stolen by McDaniels. Launches the three. Rebound by the Suns. KD looking around. O'Neal finds Richards. From past the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. This one for 3. And Devin Booker pulls it down. Beal the pass to Richards. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Phoenix no good that time either. Good if it goes. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with 9. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Royce O'Neal is out there with Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the 1. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Knocked away. Stolen by Allen. It's picked off. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Donnie's checked in for Allen. And a change for the Timberwolves. Einad's checked in. Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 5. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season. But look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. DiVincenzo with it. Now Beal defending. Here's Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at
all. O'Neal a screen on Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. A nice shot by Booker.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Pass to Alexander Walker. For 3, Edwards. Got a piece of it. Dunn kicks to Beal. Over Conley. And there's Beal. That's good on the assist from Dunn. Beal's got the game tied up here for the Suns. Conley against Booker. Left side, Edwards. There's the steal. Lets the 3 fly. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Deflects the pass. Right wing. Conley for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Conley's got 9.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Booker with no one around, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns. And coming in as a force-spacing two-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
And it's good, 2 points.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Edwards kicks to Gobert from downtown. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Phoenix making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Jones subbed in for Bradley Beal. And then for Minnesota, Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Randall from outside. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th rebound in this one. KD with it. Conley picks him up. That bucket in no time at all. He's got 12.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bradley Beal comes in for Jones. And a change for the Timberwolves. Dillingham's checked in. Dunn outside. And here's Booker from the arc. Does not score for only the 2nd time in 7 shots this game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Outside, KD.
I got him.
Here's the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's all tied in Phoenix. And now let's catch up. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the 2nd half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the 2nd time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Easy money. Durant claps back with a 3.
Here's Gobert. It's tipped. KD with it. Picked up by Edwards. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Gobert down low. He's guarded by Booker, and the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
That doesn't go either for KD.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Edwards, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
No one near Edwards as he lets it block. And a miss there on the triple. And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. The three. So smooth on the three from Durant. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Durant wide open. He fires. Another three for Phoenix.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The Suns making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Tipped away. Durant finds O'Neal. Gobert against Durant.
Blocking foul called on CLA-PL. First personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. KD with it. Now defended by Gobert. O'Neal passes to Durant. For the lead, just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Got a piece of it. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
The three from KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his team. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
Outside, O'Neal. Back to Durant. And Beal kicks to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. That doesn't go either for Durant. Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Gobert with a wide-open look. Rebound by the Suns.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And here's KD for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Edwards finds Alexander Walker. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oh, the lob to Gobert, and stolen by Booker. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Suns leading by 3. So with Durant sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. O'Neal is out there at Plumlee. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Edwards, no good.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut. But maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
No good from Booker. Timberwolves trail by 3. Looking to end his cold. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. That's good from Booker on the assist from Dunn. Booker's got 20.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Reed against O'Neal. Reed kicks to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Shoots from the corner. To the right side. Stolen by Jones. It's tipped. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Over Dillingham. Again, Phoenix. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal, and Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Here's Richards. And here's KD for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 18 points now here in the second half.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Suns leading by 6. Richards with it. Now defended by Gobert. And they're moving it up. Randall with a screen for Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
The three from KD. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Beal finds Durant. Fires for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Three-pointer, Randall. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-3 run right now. Lets it go from deep. And it's Durant missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Randall no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view it?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Phoenix.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Edwards' shot is good.
3-point field goal.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Durant for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Durant's got 39.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
From the arc, connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Washington in at the 3. Shot clock at 2. Lets it fly. And it's Irving missing. Durant looking around. Booker with it. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Beal. And here's Durant. Out to the right wing. There's a screen. Here's Richards. For 3, Booker hits the trifecta.
Boy, the delivery from Booker, so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Davis. Outside for Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Tries again. Richards pulls it in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And Davis gets it to go.
Well, Davis is a very capable shooter. He can hit from just about anywhere.
Richards, the pass to Dunn. Booker against Davis. Back to Durant. Pass to Beal. Launches a 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Now here's Booker. 4-3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Irving against Beal. Davis with a screen on Beal. Irving for 3. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Over Irving. The kick to Durant. From deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, you see the unlimited range of Kevin Durant, and how easy is it to the Slim Reaper.
Mavericks trail by 3. Thompson finds Washington. Back to Thompson. Takes the 3. The shot no good. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Beal. Takes a 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Well, the sweet shooting Bradley Beal gets to one of the best spots for three-point action, and that's the deep corner. Nicely done.
Davis. Gafford passes to Thompson. From behind the arc. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Suns lead by 3. Durant for 3. On the wing, Durant. Over Washington. Gets to the corner and hits it. Durant's got 5.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Dunn outside. Davis against Durant. Pass to Richards. Stolen by Gafford. Here's Davis. Washington left side. Back to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Outside Durant. Fires from deep. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Irving against Booker. Gafford the screen. Irving for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dunn, the pass to Durant. The 3 is up. And it's Irving with a rebound. Pass to Davis. And here's Thompson for 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Thompson's got his second basket. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively is out there with Edwards. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Irving. He's covered by O'Neal. Irving, the pass to Dinwiddie. Nails it from 3.
Well, the coaching staff encourages Dinwiddie to take these shots. He is so dangerous on the catch and shoot.
This one for 3. Beal's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for Allen, and it's Devin Booker in for Jones. Edwards looking for an opening. Screen by Lively. Edwards, no good. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Outside Booker, shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with a 3. Mavericks trail by 4. Now here's Dinwiddie. There's the screen by Marshall. Irving for 3. They get the rebound. Spins. From deep. O'Neal pulls it in.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Booker with it. Now Thompson defending. Up top, Beal. Booker for 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. The Mavericks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Over to the left wing. In transition, here come the Suns. For 3, Booker. He drops it from range. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form, it's so mechanically sound.
Pass to Thompson. Clay drives. And here's Gafford. Outside Irving. Tries the spin move. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Booker with it. Irving picks him up. Here's Beal. Booker surveying the floor. Fader on the way. Gafford grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. Edwards, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Irving. Pass to Christie. Stolen by Booker. Gafford against Durant for three. Booker now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Dinwiddie with it. Durant covering. Edwards for three. Hits the three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
KD splashes the triple.
How competitive is Kevin Durant? You make a three, I'll make one right in your eye.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Screen by Durant. Outside Booker. There's the triple. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Well, now we have some time to check it. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Christie. On target from range. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, do you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Nifty move. Driving to the basket. Back to Davis. Thompson against Beal. 6 to shoot. Davis with a screen on Beal. And it's Thompson penetrating for 3. Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Well, he has proven that you've got to respect the long-range ability of Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice.
Back to Durant. Pass to Dunn. Now Richards. He's guarded by Gafford. Up top, Richards. Here's Booker. Offensive rebound. Here's Dunn. The kick to Durant. Launches it from deep. Oh, KD going to work from deep.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Dinwiddie. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Christie. Irving for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Irving's got 7.
You know, Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. And the Suns miss again. The Mavericks leading. Davis with it. Durant covering. Irving for three. Thompson passes to Irving. And there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Exum's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving against Booker. Out left to the wing. Exum outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside for Irving. Shoots over Booker. Outside Davis. Pass to Irving. Davis with a screen on Booker.
Blocking foul called on Bradley Beal. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Picked it out of midair.
They've got to tighten up the ball control. That pass was just too easy to defend.
Booker can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Now you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
Suns trail by 5. On the wing, Durant. Shoots over Davis. That's good from Durant. On the assist from Booker. Durant's got 16 points.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Irving for three. And the three-pointer goes. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Out to Beal. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Irving into the lane. Here's Exum. Off target from outside. And Beal launches from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Williams. And it's Christie in at the 3 slot.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Jones, the pass to Booker. Fades. And it goes straight through with a swish.
The fadeaway with no one on him. Looking for style points to go along with the real ones.
Back to Lively. Pass to Irving. Screen by Lively. And it's Irving off the drive. It's tipped. Stolen by Booker. Over Williams. Booker against Williams. Outside Booker. Back to Jones. Now here's Plumlee. For three, Booker. Booker fires and hits from the corner.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Pass to Marshall. Lively with it. He's checked by Plumlee. Knocks it loose. Marshall passes to Christie. There's a screen by Marshall. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Beal in for Jones. Edwards, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Thompson comes in for Williams. Durant, no good. The Mavericks shooting about 47%. A nice number. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Suns trailing. Pass to Booker. To tie it up. Outside Durant. To take the lead. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Lively finds Edwards. Lively with a screen on Durant. And here's Edwards outside. No good on the shot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Three-pointer. Oh, how about the long-range shooting of Durant?
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Out to Thompson to win the cold spell. Second shot opportunity. And the bucket is Lively finishes.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Durant with a screen on Thompson. Beal, the pass to Durant. Outside Booker, back to Durant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 8 now. Outside for Irving. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter of this one. They set a pick. Christie passes to Edwards. Inside. Out to Thompson. Launches it. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
He shoots it. And it's Phoenix with another.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Irving, a screen on Durant. Edwards, a pass to Irving. The three. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Outside Durant. Durant draws the double. Back to Dunn. Durant with a screen on Lively. Pass to Durant. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Thompson. And here's Lively. Outside Irving. Lively with a screen on Booker. On the wing, Irving. Booker defending. Thompson. Money.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Booker, the pass to Dunn. There's the steal. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford. Irving is out there with Thompson. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Davis in at the 4 spot. Now, here is Irving. Tries the spin move. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying, that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Kept alive. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Irving. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got his second bucket.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations.
Randall from outside. Connects from three-point range.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Spins. On its way from Irving for 2. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The drive by Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
Hard to stop this. When Gobert is knifing inside, you got to bring an army to slow him down.
Thompson passes to Davis. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Fires from deep. And Davis pulls it down. For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Oh, here's Edwards. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves. Mavericks trail by 5. A deep 3 from Irving. Pass to Washington. Bangs home the trifecta.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
And here's Edwards. The tray. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Irving with a clean look. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. It's deflected. Conley finds Gobert. McDaniels. He's covered by Washington. For three, Edwards. A rebound by Washington. Dallas has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Knocks down the three ball. Randall's got 8.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of it.
We've got Anthony Edwards. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Minnesota making a switch here. Einad's checked in. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Shoots the 3. And Davis can't get it to go. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. They had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
Alexander Walker on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Edwards with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Mavericks with the rebound. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Edwards. Here's Christie. Exum with a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. Exum's got his first 3 points of the game. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. The best three-point shooter, or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Great positioning on the putback.
He's just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Inside. get it to fall.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Dinwiddie outside. Davis setting the pick for Dinwiddie to the inside. Now DiVincenzo. 12 points for him. Alexander Walker on the wing. Pass to Garza. Takes the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Mavericks trail by 4. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Dinwiddie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And it's good for 2. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Timberwolves on top. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Klay Thompson is out there with Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Washington in at the 3 spot. For 3, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels from deep. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Marshall, he's checked in for Davis. Minnesota leading by 5. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Thompson, a screen on Conley. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley with it, picked up by Thompson. And here's Edwards from the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Out to Thompson. Back to Gafford. Dallas moving it around. Irving against Gobert. Goes back up, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. That shot misses. The Mavericks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Thompson from long range. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 6.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Randall with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Edwards comes in for Marshall. Christie subbed in for Irving. Back to Edwards, takes a three, and Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 8. For 3, Christie controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Conley with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got his second basket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Launches a 3. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 6 on the bucket from Christie.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Edwards. Launches it. Edwards with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Pass to Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. Now here's Randall. Jacks up a 3. No good. That's just his first miss in 7 shots. Here's Edwards. Thompson outside. Edwards with the screen for Thompson. Back to Edwards. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Christie. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. It's stolen by Edwards. That one goes in. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. He delivered. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Joe Ingles. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 4. DiVincenzo kicks to Clark. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets a very good look and converts.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Miller the pass to DiVincenzo. And Reed has it in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. Stolen by Thompson. Up top, Exum. Defended by DiVincenzo. It's tipped. outside, Edwards. Miller hits the jumper. Miller's got his first basket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
6 to shoot. Christie the pass to Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lively with it, and it's Miller picking him up. A finish, and finished off by Lively.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Clark finds Reed. A 3-ball. Christie with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Exum with it. Pass to Thompson. There's a good screen.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. Daniels, he's checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared Lively. Davis comes in for Edwards. And Irving subbed in for Exum. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
There's the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Dallas with the ball. They've outscored him 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Thompson. For this screen on Edwards. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Puts up a deep 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Another miss by Minnesota.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Irving passes to Davis. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple. Christie against Edwards. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Lets it go with a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And here's Conley outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Here's Gobert. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. So...
teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there, Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Conley. And here's Edwards. Back to Conley. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Beal.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Sends it home from three-point land.
That should and would be a bad shot for most, but Durant's shooting ability is just that extraordinary.
Gobert finds Edwards. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Here's Durant. Gets it to go from the corner. Durant's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Lets it go from deep. Dunn, the pass to Richards. Puts up a 3. Durant's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple. He has 6.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Durant for 3. Counted from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Conley. Fires for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You make a 3 on Conley, he's looking for payback. He's got great competitive spirit.
For 3, Booker sinks the tray.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Fires from the corner. The shot by Conley, no good. Phoenix leading by 5. On the wing, Durant. Give him 8. The 3, and Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Now here's Richards. Outside Durant. Booker for 3. Drops in the 3. Booker's got his second basket on the night.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Back to Conley. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Outside for Booker. Fades and shoots. Off the left rim and out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Edwards and pass to Gobert. Conley against Beal. 3-pointer. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Durant. 29 seconds left in the first quarter here. For 3, Booker. Pass to Durant from deep. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Conley. Now Randall. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Dunn. Right side Durant. Shot blocked. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. 11 points in the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Now here's Beal. Yet to see a basket. Allen a screen. Fades away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Garza's checked in for Mina. And a change for the Suns. Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. And so it's Phoenix with it. It's a 5-point game. Three-pointer. Beal. Garza grabs the board. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Reed. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Dunn. Three-pointer off the mark. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself. Finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
Three-pointer. Beal. Jones feels it out. Back to Beal. Let's go with a three. He can't get that one to fall. And the Timberwolves with possession. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Pass to Edwards. Outside Reed. The three. DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. O'Neal's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Beal. He's scoreless. Another three for Phoenix.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Reed with it. He's picked up by Jones. Lets it go from deep. And DiVincenzo with the basket on the assist by Reed. DiVincenzo's got 9 points now in the quarter. Now Plumlee. Out to the wing. Lets it fly. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Now here's Beal. He's got 6. The three ball. They grab their own miss. Back to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Beal outside. Takes the three. That doesn't go either for Beal. Timberwolves trail by 3. The three, DiVincenzo. Plumlee pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Dunn. And they're on the break. Throws it up high. Plumlee passes to Dunn. Back to O'Neal. And here's Jones, covered by Alexander Walker. Outside O'Neal. Ooh, it's stolen away. He's got a clear path. Oh, deflected. Here's Garza. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix leading by 3. 52 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here goes Booker. Outside O'Neal. Back to Booker. Up and over Conley. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Booker's got 8 points.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker. Getting it away just in time.
It's Edwards on the wing. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
A nice shot by Booker. 8 seconds left in the first half. Conley looking for an opening. Good if it goes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
The tray at the horn knocks it all up. They have the momentum going into the locker room.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Durant, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards with it. Richards picks him up. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Nick Richards. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Durant gets it to go.
Poetry in motion, such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
For 3, Randle. The kick out to Conley. 4-3, pure from 3-point range. Conley's got 12.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Conley against Booker. For 3, Durant. Durant with another miss. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Outside for Randle. McDaniels from long range. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 11 rebounds in the game. For 3, Booker. Oh yeah, Booker dialing long distance.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this 3-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Conley up top. Booker defending. Edwards for three. Another miss by Minnesota. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 3-point lead. Left side Durant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Randall on the screen. Edwards for three. Edwards on target.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's McDaniels on the wing. Again, the Timberwolves score.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Durant for three. McDaniels with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. For three, Conley. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
Ooh, Edwards soars in to finish the lob.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
Suns trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dunn's got 5 rebounds in the game. Durant with it. Randall's in his pocket. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good by Durant.
You know, the timing Durant has. Does a nice job. Really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime. Straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. That one's good from the corner. DiVincenzo's got 11 points. Beal, right side. Fires the three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Suns trail by 6. And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Mason Plumlee, Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the 3. Now here's O'Neal. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Ingles from outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. And the Suns shooting 40% from the field in this one. Jones drives in. Outside for Booker. And stolen by Edwards. In transition. Here's Alexander Walker. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Clark has checked in for Ingles. Pass to DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Dunn with it. Outside O'Neal. Here's Dunn. Back to Booker. Screen by O'Neal. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Fades back. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota leading by 5. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got 13 in the second half.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Randle can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration. And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Conley. Tight defense on him. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Here's Booker. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Booker's got 19 points.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
Drains the triple.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert. And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. For 3, Randle. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. On the wing, Durant. He's guarded by Conley. The 3. Durant, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Durant following the score by Minnesota. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Now here's Randle. And the three-pointer goes. Randle's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 40 left in the game.
You know, the mixture of power and balance really makes Randle a threat defensively.
McDaniels from long range. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Suns trail by 10. Beal finds Booker. Here's the 3. The kick to Durant from behind the arc. That doesn't go either for Durant.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Minnesota with it. Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. In transition, here come the Suns. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Booker against Conley. 4 on the clock. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off.
coaches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post. And that one comes up a bit short. And here are the Suns now. Dunn outside. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Irving passes to Gafford. First quarter of play, 1 minute played beyond the arc. Irving can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Down low, kicks it out to Booker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 5 now.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
And the all-star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's KD. And Davis pulls it down.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Booker, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Booker is screen on Davis. Durant dishes to Booker. Back to KD. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. For the screen on Booker. Irving for 3. The rebound by Richards. Gafford with the steal. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Suns.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Washington finds Irving. Misses the 3. Phoenix leading by 3. Inside. Outside for Beal. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. Jones checked in for Phoenix. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Over in the corner, Washington. Thompson for the triple. Sinks the triple.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Fader on the way. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Out to Thompson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Suns leading. Pass to Richards. Back to KD. Another three for Phoenix.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Out to Thompson. Five to shoot. Davis, the pass to Thompson. The rebound by Richards. Suns leading by 6. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Booker, right side. It's Jones on the wing. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Lovely out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. That one drops for him.
Defensively, you can't afford to give Beal any space in that two-man game.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Donnie's checked in for the Suns.
First team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Bol, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Suns substitution. Number 11, Bol.
Beal against Dinwiddie. And Beal kicks to O'Neal. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Dinwiddie wide open, and the three ball is good. Dinwiddie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Beal dishes to O'Neal. Launches a three. Drills the three-pointer. O'Neal's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Suns.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
He was all alone on that one.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Jones looking for an opening. To the middle. Beal the pass to Dunn. O'Neal with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Just 4 to shoot. Jones, no luck. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Great, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. And it's P.J. Washington in for Dinwiddie.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Davis finds Washington. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Irving. And then for Phoenix, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Bull. Durant comes in for O'Neal, and it's Booker in for Jones. Tries it from the top of the key. That shot is off. The Mavericks trailing. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And it's Beal in the corner. It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And the shot goes in. Durant's got 5.
This is how smart Durant is, able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Dinwiddie with it, now guarded by Booker, and stolen by Dunn. And Phoenix pushing it up now, and finished off by Beal.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Dinwiddie for 3. It's good from long range. Dinwiddie's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavericks. Durant kicks to Booker. Outside for Beal. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night. Davis, that's for 2. Dinwiddie outside. Davis setting the pick for Dinwiddie. No good on the 3. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. Dunn passes to KD. A rebound by Washington.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Right side, Davis. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Booker with a deep 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Irving. Davis is out there with Exum. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. The 3 from Davis. Another 3 for Dallas.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
For the lead. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
Davis with a screen on Booker. Irving for three. Davis finds Irving. Rocket 6. They get the rebound. Outside, Davis. Another shot.
What I like about AD is that he uses everything at his disposal.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
And that one's good, Irving.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Dallas.
Irving's shot is good. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the man.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence, knowing that he's going to figure it out.
Durant with a wide open look. No good from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Whenever the ball leaves Clay's hands, it is the same every single time. You always feel like it's going in. He's that good of a shooter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Exum dishes to Davis. Back to Exum. Out to Thompson. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Beal. Defense right on him. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by Exum. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 16-5 run here. Outside Irving. Pass to Exum. Thompson with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That's foul number 2 for him. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Washington comes in for Dante Exum. And Phoenix also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Durant kicks to Booker. Fades back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas.
Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks, number 26, Spencer.
Here's Booker. He's got 16. Outside, Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Beal with a screen on Davis. KD passes to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Booker. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. KD with the bucket.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Thompson outside. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. To the paint. Here's Christie. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Thompson outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Out to Thompson. Davis surveying the floor. Three-pointer. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Dallas heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then it's Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. And here's Booker from the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jones, no one around him. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen by O'Neal. Dunn finds O'Neal. Back to Dunn. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And that's 18 points for Devin Booker. Irving against Jones. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. O'Neal against Christie. 5 on the clock. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. And here's KD for 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that 3-point answer.
Davis in the corner. Gafford passes to Christie. Gafford is screen on O'Neal. Here's Christie driving in. Irving looking over the floor. Lets it go from deep. It's tipped. KD against Davis. Outside, Beal. O'Neal outside. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Beal.
Total trust in his mechanics. Beal instantly takes the shot.
Pass to Irving. Screen by Gafford. Now here's Irving. And here's Davis for 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Now Richard. From past the arc. O'Neal no good. Mavericks leading by 5. And here is Gafford. In the corner, Irving with it. Traps in the tray.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
There's Beal with the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Beal knew they needed one bad, so he worked hard, and he got it for him.
Christie kicks to Davis. Irving with it. Outguarded by Booker. One-on-one fast break. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Outside, Davis. The offensive rebound. Thompson for 3. Pass to Christie. Booker against Irving. 5 to shoot. And here's Thompson. Launches it. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Another 3 for Dallas.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Dallas.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Substitution on the court.
Eyes a three off the inbound. Thompson misses.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Irving passes to Davis. And stolen by Dunn. There's Beal with the three. Poke loose. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock. Really, they're just kidding themselves.
And he makes both free throws.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for
this a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position? It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Shot is good by Edwards.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Irving a screen on Conley. And here's Thompson for 3. Connects from downtown.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Irving. Pass to Davis. For 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Conley finds Randle. Off target from outside. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Thompson's got 6.
Can we give Klay Thompson some credit here? There's a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and he's got every one at his disposal.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's Thompson on the assist by Irving. Give him 8.
A shooter of Thompson's caliber has little trouble in the mid-range.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far. There's Davis with the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels from long range drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Shot's good by Thompson.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
For 3, Randle. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Randle's got 6 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
He drops it from range.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Here's Clark after the basket by Dallas. Randle outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Randle. With the fadeaway. That shot off.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Davis from long range. They get it again. Lively passes to Davis. Here's Marshall. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jump shot is good that time. The Mavericks lead by 3. Dinwiddie finds Lively. Outside for Davis. Lively with a screen on Randall. Davis, the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Davis. Got it up. And that's not going to go. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Edwards, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Reed in at the 5, down low. Irving, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Minnesota has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game, and Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
Edwards for 3, rebounded by Marshall. Dallas has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Christie's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And here's Edwards outside. That shot off the mark. And stolen by Edwards. Takes a 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Christie. DiVincenzo with the steal. Edwards with it. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Outside Reed. From downtown. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Christie. Knocks down the triple. Christie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Reed finds DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. Launches it. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Marshall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. A slam dunk by Reed. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. And the 3 off target. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Conley. The shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
What a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. That one from long range. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Minnesota again missing.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Conley. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Irving. Spins. Edwards against Randall. Irving looking around. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Nice shot by Christie.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Conley. Out to DiVincenzo. Nice D from Gafford. Dallas leading by 4.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And the first half now in the books. Mavericks ahead, up by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, you're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Thompson. Then it's Washington, and it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Conley finds Randall. Davis against Edwards. Offline with a 3. Dallas leading by 6. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly, and he's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes. I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 14. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Irving a screen on Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Davis a screen. The 3 from Thompson. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Timberwolves trail by 3. And here's Edwards outside. Washington grabs the miss. The 3 from Thompson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Now this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc. Such an easy look right there.
And there's the lob. Oh, AD, an easy target on the lob.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Here's Edwards. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Gobert passes to Lob City. Ant-Man delivers.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Kept alive. To the middle. Second chance effort. Conley finds Gobert. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul, and Dallas making a change here. Marshall's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's Edwards. Gafford with the block. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And it's Irving missing. Here we go, one-on-one. It's stolen by Irving. Knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Thompson against Edwards. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Buries it from 3.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Marshall. And here's Lively. The 3 from Thompson. Clock at 6. To the paint. And stolen by Edwards. Randall outside. Conley against Thompson. Outside Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior. Such a tough check.
Thompson right side. They need this. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
And here's Edwards outside. And Edwards hits him right back for a 3.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Here's Marshall, defended by Gobert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Edwards, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Exum comes in for Thompson. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Outside for Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
Now here's DiVincenzo, tightly guarded, outside for Randall. He gets it up. No good, misses at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. Passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Timberwolves, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. The drive by Irving. Pass to Marshall. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Irving, the pass to Lively. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night. Oh, my goodness.
That is incredible.
Powered it home.
Not fair at all. Did you see it? Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Williams' shot is good.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring right there. It's his passing.
Reed for three. On target from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Prosper. Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. And Christie subbed in for Irving. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Garza's checked in. Here's Marshall. Here's Davis going inside. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To take the lead, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Stolen by Davis. Here's the break. Davis attacking. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Edwards against Thompson from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Pass to Gafford to the left side wing. Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 1-point game. Conley with the ball. Now Edwards. There's the triple. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Davis. Guarded by Edwards. Back to Gafford. Here's Christie. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Christie. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Davis. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Christie. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now here's Irving. There's Davis with the 3. And Conley grabs the miss. It's McDaniels on the wing. Knocked away. And stolen by Irving. There's the 3. Oh, the trifecta!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. The 3, DiVincenzo. Yes! And that one brings them within 1.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Irving, pass to Christie. The 3 from Thompson. Knocks it down from distance.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Oh, he buried the 3!
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Pass to Irving. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.